Hello, YouTube. This is an alcohol review of Legacy Whiskey Small Batch. Pretty sure I haven't done this one before. It's got a falcon on a barbed wire as their logo. According to the label, 80 proof, 40% alcohol by volume, 750ml bottle, an authentic handcrafted whiskey distilled in small batches to ensure smooth and distinctive experience. We'll see. According to the back label, in case you want to read these, insight comes from experience, and the experience, well, that just takes time. But one you've never endured a few bumps and bruises. Once this old world has seasoned you up a bit, you're left with a weathered wisdom that's born from a lifetime of doing. What you're left with is a legacy, and a legacy is something that is meant to be shared from father to son, master to apprentice, old timer to up and comer. And while no two legacies are the same, one truth has stood the test of time. At the end of the day, a couple of fingers, yeah, of great whiskey is above as fine a way to smooth away the rough edges as just about anything on this earth. Frankfort, Kentucky. Interesting. All right. Wooden top. I like the band. Goes around. Textured with full cork. Not even crush cork. Full cork. And for those out there who are wondering what is the big deal when I do the cork thing, it's just at one point in time, 70s or 80s or so, there was a blight of sort that hit the cork trees and made cork very expensive. So plastics and ground up cork, glued together, anything they could think of to replace the cork came out. So to see a full cork being used in a mass production, means that the price has gone down enough, at least for this particular company, to use full cork versus a synthetic. Now, if you go to your local wine store, beer store, that sort of thing, you're going to find full corks of varying quality. But then again, you're only buying a bag or two of 100, or around that amount, rather than say thousands and a production line. So that it creates a definite cost difference. It is a nice deep caramel with gold highlights. Nice and clear. Inside, so it's going to be hard to tell. But it's tearing up fairly well. Not too bad. If I get the old sniffer going, it's one of my weaknesses, a bad sniffer. Caramel. Right off the top of the bat. Caramel. Usually when I sniff whiskeys, I get stone fruits. But in this case, caramel and vanilla. Right off. There's a slight burn in there. I know, some people say if you get the burn, your nose is too deep in the glass. I find that if I smell a slight burn or any kind of burn involved, it's equal to, or at least forewarning of, a burn that I'm going to get on the palate. And it fades out quite quick. Should mean a short hang time on the palate. And that's about it. Doesn't he want to come back? So I spill it all over the place. Alrighty. Caramel. caramel vanilla with a burn and a ethanol chemical burnt tire. Is the only way I can describe it. That burnt tire taste coming out right there. But the first thing is caramel, vanilla, and lemon. That's nice. Is that burnt tire that's hot on its tail? That's a bit of a downspin for me. Excuse me. Yeah, it stays nice and strong that way. It's very, very light burn, just enough to let you know that wants to. It's kind of hinting, but it's that burnt tire that I would like to say is in the back of the palate. It is with the first couple sips, but boy, it starts to creep up really fast. That hang time that I thought would be short because it's representative of what you're getting on the nose. No, sorry. It's a long hang time, very long hang time, and that's would be great if it was just the caramel vanilla and maybe a bit of that burn trailing with it. But that burnt tire of ethanol is what's starting to dominate over the caramel vanilla. Is a bit of a negative for me. Now, if you're a whiskey fan and you know, obviously enjoy your different whiskeys, that burnt tire is just the name of the game. It's part and parcel of it. So me picking on this particular whiskey, having that ethanol too, is pretty much saying, well, there's so much red in that pink. Yeah, it's part of it. It's part of the character of. So don't take this as I'm not going to try it because it has that. They all have it, just to varying degrees. I'm just really enjoying the caramel and vanilla because I normally get lemon, stone fruit, and other things, and that caramel is buried so far in the bottom you gotta scrounge for it. At least for my palate, you have to scrounge for it. In this case, it's the exact reverse, and I'm really enjoying that. It's just that burnt tire is, for me, a bit of a turnoff. Does this make it a bad bourbon, or sorry, bad whiskey? Try it. You know, I tell you this is horrible. I tell you it's the greatest thing on earth. It doesn't really matter. What matters is your palate, what you want to try. I am saying it's not bad. If you see it, and you know, 5.5 dozen to anything else, you know, try it. You know, it's worth the price of admission, as some would say. But don't expect to be standing on top of your roof yelling to your neighbors, "You've got to try this!" But then again, don't be looking at your sink going, "This is now now drain cleaner." It's not that either. Give it a try. See what you think. I say this is right down the middle of the road. It's a good sipper, ice cold or you know on a hot day. It's a nice sipper, and it's literally straight down that line, down the middle of the road. Give it a try. See what you think. This is Legacy with the bird on it, the falcon, sitting on a barbed wire. Any comments about this particular product down below be warmly accepted, as always, or better yet, go out, buy it, try it yourself, and let the rest of us in the YouTube spirit community, hopefully something like that is around, YouTube spirits community, to let us know what you think about this particular product. So we know what you think and whether it's worth our hard-earned money in purchasing to try or even keep on our shelves. Like I said, I think it is. If you were doing a 1 through 10, 10 being the best, 1 is the worst, I would give it a nice solid 7, leaning towards 8. But like I said, it's that caramel and vanilla that's winning my heart. But that burnt tire is yanking it down. But it's not my palate that we have to worry about. It's your palate. Try it. Let me know what you think. Until next time, keep on drinking.